Hey, what's up, peeps? Happy Friday. Listen, I want to dive right into it. So, if you have been in a place where you feel like you have been stuck, if you have been in a space where you have literally just been exhausted and you feel burnt out, then you are that person that I'm here for. And let's talk. I literally want to talk about what majority of us need right now, not tomorrow, not January the 1st, but right now. We are literally 27 days away from 2026. And so many people are like, they're carrying heaviness, they're carrying exhaustion, they're carrying anxiety, they're carrying depression, they're carrying burnout, they're carrying lost hope, they're carrying some things, right? And so I literally wanted to talk, and not only talk about it, but actually give a solution to the things that you may be carrying. And that's the thing. Everybody want change. Everybody want change. And most people that want the change, it's not that they do not act, that they don't begin to do the act, right? It's just the part that so many people get stuck at. The part that I was stuck at was the how. How do I change the patterns? How do I now, make a decision and choose me? How do I do these things and literally shift? And that is what has kept me stagnant in so many places, and to the point where you actually lose hope. And so today I want to give you the how. And I'm going to tell you guys, I'm literally so grateful that I did a 90 days of being intentional about me. My 90 days of being intentional about me, it actually ends December the 13th, but I'm literally walking it down. And the things that I observed about myself, the things that I had to reflect on, like so many thoughts, so many patterns of the same thoughts circulate they show up in our daily lives every single day. And we don't even realize that we are dealing with the same patterns day in and day out. And sometimes, the pattern seems as if they change because we make small adjustments, right? But one of the things that I've learned in my 90 days of being intentional is that I did not keep my promises to myself. I did not keep my promises to myself. Like, I had the desire to do things, but I would feel the promises that I did not keep to myself, I would fill them with excuses. What's up, Juan? How are you, beautiful? How are you? I would keep filling those spaces with excuses. And so there's so many people, again, that are dealing with the same continuous cycles, and the biggest thing where you get stuck at is knowing how. And because some of us are at the age that we feel as if, oh, I really don't feel vulnerable enough to be able to ask the person. I really don't feel vulnerable enough to say, I'm struggling in this area. I don't know how in this area, or that it's just hard because most of us did not come from a background or a household that taught us financial literacy, that taught us how to pour into ourselves before we could go out and pour into other people. No, we didn't always come from those background or inherit those things, because even our parents, they didn't know how. And so I want to offer the how, because I learned within this 90 days not to make excuses. Not to make excuses. I'm glad, girl, that you caught this too. And because you caught this, stay with me. This might be for you, because this is not, y'all, this is not about a New Year's resolution. This is about being sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired of dimming down what you know that your life should look like, because you can feel it. But because you are now seeing something totally different than what you envision, you begin to lose hope. And it's not even that you didn't put in the work to obtain these things. It's because you're stuck in this survival mode patterns. And in survival mode patterns, you are never equivalent. You are never enough to the things that you honestly see for yourself. So you self-sabotage, you self-doubt, you delay yourself access to the new. And I'm here to tell you this, and I'm here to offer the why, because most of us, we come from the hood. We come from poverty. We come from lack. We come from not knowing how. And even being a 43-year woman, I've learned that I don't know everything, that there are some things that I am learning now from my daughters, that there are some things that I'm learning, and it's because the fruit of my labor and what I really acted out in my mind. And sometimes we don't even give ourselves the credit, right? Because we are so stuck in survival mode, dealing with depression, dealing with anxiety, dealing with not feeling like we enough, dealing with feeling like, oh, we still gotta get this still gotta look like that, when we already are equipped with everything that we need. We just need to learn how to now live in the new. And we have to learn how to be able to do away with formal things. See, most people, when you come from nothing, you try to keep everything that you worked your ass off, that you gave everything to. You try to keep these things, and those things no longer serve you, because there's new love, there's new access, there's new people, there's new things at the door that is waiting for you. And because you don't know how to invite it in, you'll sabotage it. You'll keep doing the same repeated patterns over and over and over and over again. And this took me to literally observe this in my life, being a single household mother, raising two daughters that are literally on two different spectrum, two different personalities, like literally having to now raise and nurture one of my daughters out of survival mode because of the trauma that she was impacted with at the age of 9. But had I not gave my former life up, I am not what I've been through. But I survived what I've been through, being out there with the boogie monsters, out there drinking, not realizing being a functioning alcoholic, out there not even knowing how to manage my finances, out there not even understanding, having a clue who I am, was out there giving up every part of me. Until one day, I figured out the how. And the how was to step back, to realize some things happened to me in life that I had no control of. And some things happened to me in life because of how I felt about myself. We'll pick up things. We'll start doing things because we cannot articulate how we are feeling. And so we now act out on those feelings, and we start collecting things that are not even for us. And so with my daughter that is being nursed outside of survival mode, there are certain behavior, there are certain patterns, there are certain things that I see because I once dealt with those same patterns. And I'm not here to convince nobody at all. But this is factual. Like literally, life is about perception. I'm gonna give it to you. Life is about perception. And whatever you perceive life as, that's what it is. Life is about perception. And whatever you perceive it as, that's what it is. So when you come around people and they can't even see your upgrade, they can't see, who do you think that you are? What do you believe about yourself? And so many people are out here, they're chasing approval instead of going and chasing their purpose. You're waiting for accolades. You're waiting for somebody to clap for you. You're waiting for somebody to see you when you see yourself, when you know what you've been through. And that's why I teach my daughter that is being nursed out of survival mode, out of trauma, that some places you're going to go in life and they're just going to tolerate you. Because it is some people's assignment to make you feel as if you not that girl, you not that guy. So listen, I'm here to give you I'm here to give you the how. I'm here to give you the how. I have literally put together an intentional kit that will now in 10 days transform your life through intentional practices, through 10 intentional guided emotional release exercises, mindset tools, identity activation, a full set to a guided transformation. Full set. Body, mind, and soul. And the best part is, because I know what it feels like to really want to do something, but your funds may not be funding, I made it affordable. I made it affordable. And it's wild because so many people will go off and they'll purchase from somebody that ideally they think that will have all the answers. Then you get something and you be like, man, what is this? Listen, this is from my blood, sweat, and tears. This is from me being intentional. I've been on this intentional about me for 90 days. So this is an intentional me kit. Like this about you. This ain't about how I can release so now I can get the man or the woman that I want. This ain't about how I can literally, lose the weight because I got a whole event coming up and I'm trying to look snatched. No, this is about literally living out the life that you desire for yourself. And in survival mode, you're never going to see the life that you desire for yourself, because you're going to be not only in a scarcity mindset, but you're going to be in a mindset of thinking that you can and you still have things that you have to do, that you have to fix, that you have to work on, that your money got to get up for, that you just have to make time for. No, you just have to be intentional. You just got to be intentional. So this is not something that you have to wait and do. You can literally click the link right now, get the download, and start tonight. You can literally click the link and say, I'm going to check this out on my lunch break. You can literally click the link. You get it. And this is the how. This is the how. Many people on my on this platform, y'all know me on a personal. I do y'all hair. Like I have a lot of people that are from my hometown on this platform. You guys have seen me testing the waters. Like, you guys have seen me jump out and didn't have a clue. You've seen my trial. You've seen my error. You've seen my mishaps. You've seen my fumbles. You've seen my good. You've seen my bad. You've seen my ugly, because I don't hide face. For what? What I think about me is what I think about me, and nobody's opinion or perception of me is going to shift that. Why? Because I know what I've been through. I know the battles that I've come through. I know how I've been close to almost losing my mind and was drawn back. I know that the darkness that I've been, upon, I know. I know the sacrifices that I had to make. I know the trauma that I went through. Like, your body keeps score. And I'm going to tell you, most people, they'll get out here and they'll be trying to, get you to do a thing and really be sitting like, why this ain't working? Like, and then you'll get that self-doubt. No, it's not working because you're not really operating in what you are really supposed to be doing. I'm going to tell y'all this. Me being a hairstylist, that was just only that was the start of it. That was what was going to keep me being able to be engaged with people. Because a lot of times when you experience trauma and you experience, identity problems, it make you disconnect from people. It make you think that It ain't no good people out there in the world. It makes you think like you're really thugging things out and nobody understand you. But I'm here to say, like, that right there, those thoughts, those are patterns to continue to self-sabotage you, and they work really, really well. They work unexpectedly. They work when you don't even realize it. Like, and that's why now, like, knowing who I am, always a stylist, always carry the gift, always carry that. It's in my bag, right? It's in my bag. It happens. It does what it does effortlessly, because I've sowed so many seeds in that space. Like, I bear fruit. But when you are now shifting, you're pivoting, and that's the thing. Most people don't know how to pivot in life. Most people don't know how to say, I love you, but see you later, bye-bye. And you feel like you got to hold on and you got to be this certain way to people because of the trauma and the trauma bonding that you had with this individual. But you got to say, see you later, bye, even to your old lifestyle. My heart, my passion, my purpose, I'm a server. I'm here to help people. How do I help people? I help people as I go through my life experiences, I go through my hardships, as I go through the tearing away of and learning how to pivot. I now look back over my life. I don't go back, but I look back over my life and I take the things out that literally help me to be able to pivot in life, to be able to pivot to the next. And now I come back and I formulate it to now help the next person. You think that you're helping people by sitting and just showing them your life, or sitting just making comments, or just by sitting pretty, when at the end of the day you got to work to do. And I'm here to give you the how. If you have a child, and you have a child that is dealing with identity. Right now, we're in a time where our children are being labeled everything but their names. And this is coming from their household to the doctor offices. They're being labeled everything but their name. And it's up to you now to do the work so you can now pour into your child and you can resuscitate them. I'm giving you the how. I'm giving you the how. Body, mind, and soul. And you become magnetic when you start doing the work. You want a community. You want people to now, see certain things. Then you got to see it for yourself and you got to execute it. So I'm giving you the how. The link. 10 days. We 27 days from January the 1st. We 27 days from 2026. Are you going to carry 2025 into 2026? Because when you're deciding now to take those old thought patterns, to take that old behavior like with you, I hope that you're realizing that you legit taking things in 2026. This ain't about New Year's resolution. Listen, New Year resolution do not do nothing but trigger people to show them what they not. Because most people that formulate a New Year's resolution hasn't even kept one day promise to themselves, but you looking at altering and changing your whole life because it's 2026. And you ain't dealt with nothing in 2025. You just have literally experienced what it has done to you. Left you broken. It left you, ill. It left you, damaged. It left you feeling like you were not enough, when indeed, yes, you were, because you have made it through the things. Do you know how sickness comes? Sickness forms in a lot of ways because we're holding trauma in our body. We're holding, even if you're a person to where you hold your tongue, like you don't say the certain things when you've been affected by something. You don't let a person know. You hold yourself hostage. sickness begins to follow that hurt, that pain, that being misunderstood, and sickness now begins to attach itself. And now here you are, you found a mass. Here you are, you found something terminal that now is affecting you outwardly. And see, we have to learn to live from the inside out. I don't give a rat's kapooey what you have been through. Listen, you're looking at a person that has been a lot of things, that have tried literally to self-sabotage my own life because of the low vibrational thoughts. Because you see something here, you hear something, you know something within your spirit, within your soul, but you don't know how to birth it out. Get the intentional kit. Click the link. If you feel like this could be beneficial for someone that you haven't really been able to talk to, get the intentional kit for you. Do the work so you can learn to have uncomfortable conversations and understanding if a person ain't doing the work, of course you're gonna trigger them. Of course you're gonna look like the bad guy. Of course you're gonna look like the enemy. Of course you are. Because most people that ain't did the work, what do? They blame you. Come on, we're looking at patterns. We're not guessing. We're looking at patterns. Even if you look at quantum physics, we're looking at things that is scientifically proven. But yet we don't know how. I'm giving you the how. I'm giving you the how. Listen, I love you. I love you guys with an agape love. If this has been something that resonated with you, that means you thought about it and you said, then that means you should be clicking the link. But I'm not here to force nobody's hand. I'm not here to make nobody do anything. Hey, and if you don't believe it, just continue to watch my life. Just continue to watch this pivot. Like, literally, get a date, have a funeral with your past, and from there learn to heal from there. Get a date, plan a funeral with your past, and learn to heal just from there. Okay? Because how long you gonna keep letting that inner child remember and you still don't save it? My daughter at 14 years old, I told her, I cannot save you. I can't save you. So I'm teaching her how to save herself. And it looks a lot of different ways. My oldest daughter, when she became 14, I can't save you. I can't save you. I encourage my daughters. I show them. I guide them. I influence them. How? Because I became the very thing that I didn't know how to become. Because I had a funeral with my old ways, my old patterns, my old thought. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. This right now is energy. Anything is possible. But so many people lack it because they don't believe in themselves. You can change. You're changing your life right now by getting this download of information, because it is now exposing you to energy, to a new perspective. And either you flow with the perception or you move around. That's it. I'm not here to push off on anybody, but I'm here to show you the fruit that I bear and the fruit that you have that you ain't even witnessed. I'm sending y'all love, light, and endurance. If this has been a blessing, pass it on. And do me a favor, if you share this, add your thoughts, add a caption to it for me. I love you guys with an agape love, and hey, let's keep growing. That's it.